Hello there. This this is going to be an interesting experience for you all. So, my friends they asked me to read this just any chapter from the Thrill of First Love McPricely. It's a fan fiction off a musical called The Book of Mormon, which by itself is actually good, but in this regard, it's actually just shit. Anyways, I'll read it all out to you. This chapter is kinda intense, so just a warning. Yeah, I searched for the worst chapters and I found this, so... Kevin was a nervous wreck. He'd never been on a date with a guy before. What was he supposed to wear? What was he supposed to say? He rummaged through all of his old clothes, trying to find the perfect outfit that would impress his date. He wanted to look sharp, but they were going to a club, so he wasn't sure it was the best option. He wasn't like most gay men. He wasn't flamboyant or outgoing, but at the same time he loved being the center of attention. Kevin tried to desperately find an outfit that would convey his shy personality, but also his ever-growing ego. He searched for the perfect clothes when he finally found the perfect outfit, a mint green button-down shirt with rolled-up sleeves and some gray jeans. He looked casual but clean-cut. It was almost time to head out, but there was no way he'd leave without making sure his hair was absolutely perfect. Shortly after styling his hair to perfection, Kevin Price left his dorm and headed out to pick up his date. When he arrived at Connor's dorm, he texted him to let him know he was there. Hey, I'm outside. See, okay, I'll be down in a sec. Kevin was tapping the steering wheel while waiting for Connor, but when he saw him, he thought it was totally worth the wait. There he was, Connor McKinley, wearing a hot pink loose tank top with one of the straps hanging off his shoulder and some black jean shorts. Connor looked at Kevin with a smirk as he got in the car. Ready to go, Connor asked. You have no idea. Kevin could barely keep his eyes on the road. I mean, how could he? The most perfect man he'd ever seen was sitting in the car, about to go on a date with him. Take a picture, it'll last longer, Connor said with a smirk. Kevin was blushing like crazy. Before they knew it, they had arrived at the club, and as soon as Connor had walked in, it felt like all eyes were on him. It made Kevin uncomfortable, so he quickly put up his hand around Connor's waist to show everyone who he came with. Connor turned to look at Kevin, who looked embarrassed, slowly moved his hand away before Connor put it back to show that he was okay with it. Connor was a social butterfly who could talk and laugh and get along with pretty much everyone. The two had found a spot at the bar and ordered a couple shots. When they had both gotten tipsy, Connor had left to use the bathroom. He was gone for a while, so Kevin went to check on him. He found Connor talking to a very attractive man, and he felt his heart shatter into a million pieces. Then he heard what the two were saying. You know, you're super cute. You should totally come home with me. The stranger slurred his words, and Kevin felt tears welding up in his eyes. He was ready to storm away before he heard Connor's response. Hey, you seem really nice, but I'm actually here with someone, and I'm sure he's getting worried about me, so I better go. The stranger grabbed Connor's hand and pinned him against the wall, with one hand covering his mouth with the other. He started kissing his neck slowly before Kevin charged in there and swung a fast punch at the stranger. Kevin, Connor gasped. Come on, let's get out of here. Kevin took Connor's hand, and they ran out to the main areas of the club. Connor told the manager and security had him thrown out. Kevin slowly took Connor's hand, and they got into his car. The drive home was followed by silence and small glances every now and then. The silence was broken when they pulled up to Connor's apartment complex. Here we are, Kevin said as he turned to look at him. Connor looked back with a tear-stained face. Kevin, I don't want to be alone tonight. His voice was shaky and unstable, so Kevin took his hand and drove back to his dorm. When the two got inside, Connor broke down. He couldn't stop crying. He was drunk and scared, and he clung to Kevin for dear life. After about an hour of hugging and comforting words, the two had gotten sleepy. Kevin let Connor stay in Arnold's room since he was staying the night at Naba's. About 20 minutes later, Kevin heard a soft knock on the door. A nervous and tired Connor stood before him. Would you mind if I slept with you? Before he could finish his sentence, Kevin had already made space for him. Connor felt his heart flutter as he laid down on the warm bed. He fell asleep with Kevin's arm around him, and all of his anxiety the past few hours had melted away within seconds. Sometimes you just, question everything you've just read. Now, I'm thankful that they did not fuck. If they did, that would be a problem. If you want... Look, if you want, I'll read a chapter where they do, but I don't know what kind of sick fuck would want that. And second of all, the characters are Mormon missionaries. I don't understand. They shouldn't be gay. It doesn't make sense. In the musical, they sing a song about how being gay is bad. This pays no attention to the source material. But, anyways, there was a line that I was supposed to say at the end of this. Let's see, wait a minute. You want me to say that? I mean, this? I mean, okay, but you know what? Here goes. To Gradium Online. This could be us, but you playing.